Hi, hello, and welcome to the Galactic Consularship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for the solar ingress into Leo for Virgo rising. If you do not know your rising sign, start with your North Node. Everything else becomes a lot less accurate. It's best to anchor yourself in from there. And that's actually how most Western astrology is designed. Sometimes it resonates because of the month or how your chart is organized, but that's the rule, okay? Let's see here, can my phone be blowing up? Okay, I gotta pause for a second. The devil is a hot mess, that's all I gotta say. So, for a Virgo rising, the sun right now is transiting our 12th house. Okay, so for most of the month of August and including the last week of July, there's going to be something going on behind the scenes or behind our back or behind our head, or it's going to go over our head, and it might deal with the ancestors, it might deal with disincarnate spirits. Hopefully, they're benevolent. It can also deal with karma, dharma. So things that are like happening to us. The house of things happening to us is the 12th house. A lot of people think it's the 8th house. That's sudden events. It will seem like it's happening to us, but it's always something positive and karmic. If you can work through it, it's positive. With the 12th house, it might just be things happening to us. Now, typically, the gatekeeper of these things happening to us are our ancestors, okay? But some people are born without a soul, meaning they don't have access to the heart chakra and they're not chosen, or they're not ascended, or they're not exalted, or they're not in alignment on their spirit, karma, life path, destiny. So then, yeah, the 12th house, it can be where you can get God. And typically it's by a state player, the government, institutions, hospitals, etc. But and that's just if your ancestors don't like you. If your ancestors do like you, the 12th house is that's the gatekeeper of your 12th house. But what the area of the life where the 12th house deals with this is things happening to us out of our control, over our head, behind our back. We're being given clearance in some kind, maybe even passage or access or a gift of some kind. Um, it can be something having to do with a past life that we're finally navigating through. If we've been holding some kind of position, something has been secured for us. We are getting clearance with the Three of Wands here. La Luna, the moon, La Peso, the Hangman. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these two cards, but we're being prepared for a gift, and really we have to move out of the space that we're in. So there's some type of, with the Eight of Cups, there's some type of withdrawal from bondage or a situation that's stuck, it's not moving. It might be unfair. Set timer for 22 minutes. It might be unfair or something of that nature. 22 minutes, counting down. Grant me a moment. It can be unfair or karmic in its nature. It's almost as if the devil's blocking our road, or there's karma on the road that's kind of heading towards us, because we have access and clearance into the eternal kingdom, the divine, Ingading, Paradiso, paradise, the in garden, the secret garden. And there's energies, entities, ideologies. Really, it's projection, even mirage, illusion, falseness. Perdón, I gotta let the cat out. Four of Swords with the Moon card. Some kind of magic or spiritual energy is being quarantined with the Four of Swords and the Devil being out here as well. That's really what's going on. It's like we have access to the Eternal Kingdom, Ten of Cups and Six of Swords. Six of Swords, any three, but especially the Three of Wands talks about clearance. So this is divine clearance with the Ten of Cups. And in the other, before I reshuffled, the Hangman, it came out with Infanta, the page of Infanta Dinari, the page of Pentacles. So that means it was divine clearance. It was from the Lord. So somebody for a while has been accessing our energy. They might have been a shapeshifter or cloaking themselves in our energy of some way. The Temperance card, La Temperanza e la Luna, the Temperance and the Moon, it does mean that, hey, kiddo, it does mean that somebody was hiding in our energy. They were cloaking themselves in our energy. And with the Five of Pentacles, there's been some changes made. Normally, the Five of Pentacles would be negative. However, it's negated with the Hierophant. That's bringing order over chaos. There's some rule of regulation over this. Okay, so yeah, okay, the five doesn't mean changes with the Hierophant. It doesn't mean things need to happen. It doesn't mean that there's untouchables, undesirables, Shudra is the word I'm hearing. So there's people that can't come with us where we're going. They have to be left out. They have to be left out in the cold. They have to be maybe even binded down. With the Temperance card here, if we're getting energy projected our way, we are binding that energy, transmuting it and transferring it to our own manifestations here. I'm just waiting for the Sun card of the Magician. This energy is designed to get us to be distracted or have some illusion, delusion, confusion, some crazy, some la loca. Hahowever, as we pour over each cup, as we look under each rock, there's some kind of expansion that happens from it. Truth really comes out about other. It can be person, place, or thing, entity, ideology, energy, all the same. We're being notified and remunerated and educated and illuminated on this cycle that we're in. The more we go through, the more we grow through. Seven of Cups here. So it can be wounding, conjuring up some hurting from the past, but somebody's projecting or something is projecting energy here that would say, like, be confused, be distracted, be in the swamp, handle up on gross people, stick around with swamp maidens. So some truth is coming out because we're actually chosen. And there's a lot of fight left in us because we have a lot of strength. However, we're being isolated. And that's a vie for the dark to access us. They think that we're vulnerable because we're alone. They think that we're vulnerable because we don't have anybody around us. They think we're unsupported. That's not the truth. So what we need is spiritual principles. We need some kind of vow. And that's the Hierophant here. We've got to call judgment on evildoers, on oath breakers, on crooked or bad entities. Because there's somebody around our work or around our practice that's a bad player. They're a thief, a thief. And we might just be getting receipts on that now because later on they're going to be stuck. They're going to be immobilized. There's nothing they can do. But this High Priestess and the Nine, we're fighting back rage or anger or some kind of energy. It may be a mother figure. It may be a high vibrational female. It may be the alpha female, the boss female. We could be battling other people. And it can also be that we're going up against somebody's wife if we're involved in a connection. The person might still have somebody that they're attached to, but this could also be spiritual. So a lot of times if people put a root, they can take the place of a spouse. Somebody's trying to reunite with us or something. Six of Cups and the Empress. That's a return, a reunion of the female, the high vibrational female. Typically, it's the person who you're matched up to. There was a previous disappointment, a bubble burst. And then we have healing and working things out, but it's according to our assignment. We're on assignment here. And this assignment is something new. So this old love, this is something's been going on in secret. With these nine of pentacles, somebody has been left to their own devices. Yeah, military, things moving on long and secret. There's something hidden here that's very precious that's already manifesting. And it's an energy projection. Somebody wants us to be stripped, left out in the cold, and they're standing on business that way. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups. No, no, baby. No, no. Sorry. I'm working. That's a no, teacher. What did I just tell you, honey? You can't get on my lap right now. I'm working. Yeah, so somebody is delirious because they want to have access to us. They're going to try to seem like some kind of support, but it's really so that they can block our heart. They want to, if our heart's not open and expanding, we're not vibrationally attuning to our blessings and abundance that are coming. So they also want to use our ancestors to block us as well, either by starving them, blocking us from having access to them, something of that nature. They're going to project all this glamour, gassing, confusion at us. But really, what they're doing is they're looking for their own agenda to be blessed through our own energy so that they can continue on in our own vibrational signature. They need more buy in so that they can use our energy, and it's not the case. They manufacture a lot of documentation through our spiritual documentation, through our own energy, and we're coming to our own rescue. This is for Virgo. Because we're being paired to move on, move forward, prepared to move on, move forward. And this is the male ancestor side, funnily enough. And we have the female side, the Imperatrice. That's all of the mother's mother, all the way back to the beginning of time. And it's the same thing with the masculine. Usually it comes out as the emperor, but it came out here as the chariot. It just means we're being prepared to move on, move forward. We're going to have some kind of victory, but right now we're initializing. We're checking to see if the gas has car. We're checking to see if anything's or if everything's in order, because we're going to be going a long way. This disappointment has to deal with us working on our connections, especially to the community, and this other person working on the connections, especially when it comes to us. Yeah. It's been an honor and pleasure to serve you, Leo. Excuse me. Cancer. If anything I said resonates deeply, or Virgo, oh my gosh. Well, those three signs are relevant. If anything I say resonates deeply with you, Virgo, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. As always, riches of abundance is the Galactic Temple of Ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. Until we meet again, until we read again, namaste, dandavat, and ashe. Bye-bye.